This is the second video on using the nth term to solve problems for Year 7 classes. What I would like you to do is read your knowledge organiser. Watch this video and work through the examples from page 1. Try the questions from the knowledge organiser on page 2 and complete any maths watchwork set. So in this knowledge organiser, we're going to build on what we did last lesson, and we're going to look at identifying whether a number is a term in a sequence. Last lesson, we decided on, we looked at finding what term a number was in a sequence. The difference is we don't know if 37 is in this sequence. We want to find out if it is. So to do this, we set up an equation and we go 3n plus 2 equals 37. And what we do is we solve this. So the same as what we were doing last lesson, I take away 2 from both sides, and if I take away 2 from both sides, I get 3n equals 35. I then divide this by 3. Now, notice that when I divide this by 3, I am not going to get a whole number. I'm going to get 11.6 recurring. Now, when I get a number which isn't a whole number in this situation, this tells me that the number 37 is not in the sequence. Now I'll show you an example of this with a whole number so I can determine show you how that works. So if we imagine we've got 3n plus 2 equals 41, I want to find out if 41 is in the sequence. If I do the same thing, take away 2, 3n equals 39, divide by 3, I get n equals 13. Now because that's a whole number, it is a number in the sequence. So I'll talk you through how we solve these problems again. What we do is we make ourselves an equation. We solve the equation, like what we were doing last lesson and what you have done previously in lessons. What you then do is you look at your value for n. If the value for n is a whole number, it is a number in the sequence. In this case, 41 is the 13th number in the sequence. If you get a decimal value, it is not in the sequence. 37 is in between the 11th and 12th term in the sequence, but it's not in the sequence. And that is how we would use our nth term to solve these problems. Thank you. Use this to complete the questions on page 2 of your knowledge organiser and any maths watchwork set at home. Thank you.